Good morning and welcome to Daily Devotions with Pastor Joe. I'm Pastor Joe, and this morning I'd like to read from Psalm 3, verses 1 through 8. It says, Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in God. Selah. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Selah. I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O Lord, save me. O my God, for thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon thy people. Selah. And this is just a really, really encouraging passage to read this morning. It talks about how David felt as if there were many who had increased their trouble against him and risen up against him. And you know, in my life, I've felt like that at times. I felt as if there's a lot of people facing against me who've risen up, and I'm sure you have as well. Maybe even today you're struggling with something of that sort where you feel as if people are rising up against you around about you. And as he says, 10,000s of people rising up against you, round about you. And he cries out to the Lord and he says, Lord, help me. They are even telling me that God won't help me. And he says, Selah. And I've heard people say that means think about it. All right, so take a moment and think about that. He had a lot of people. And if you think about David's life and the amount of trouble he did face, he had an awful lot of trouble. He had more trouble than what you or I will ever face. He had more trouble than what any normal human, honestly, in our day and age probably will ever face. He had people all around him. He even had his own children at one point trying to fight over the throne. If you remember the story of Absalom, maybe we'll get into that later on, but he had a lot of people against him. But he turns from that and he says, Thou, O Lord, I know they're lying to me. I know that what they say about you not being for me and not being there for me and not helping me, I know that's a lie, because I know, Lord, that you are a shield for me. You are my glory. I have no glory in anything of myself besides you. You are the one who lifts up my head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and you know what? He heard me out of his holy hill. God hears when we cry out to him. He cares about our infirmities, our troubles, the things we face. He cares about us. Think about that. And then he says, I laid me down, and I slept, and I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. And that's a brilliant thing to be able to say, that you sleep, and you wake up the next day because the Lord sustained you. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. No, but he says, Arise, O Lord, and save me. O my God, thou hast smitten all mine enemies on the cheekbone. You've broken the teeth of the ungodly. You've defeated them. There's nothing they can do against me. Because salvation belongs to the Lord, and his blessing is upon his people. If you're one of the children of God this morning, if you've come to him, confessed your sins, forsaken your sins, and you're living for him now in honest faith, believing that he saved you, then you can cry with the psalmist David here that God hears your voice. You can say that he is your shield, your glory, the one who lifts up your head. He sustains you at night so that you might sleep and wake up again the next day. And though even 10,000s of people rise up against you and try to cause you trouble, you can trust in the Lord, because he will protect you and take care of you. Thanks again for joining me for another little devotion with Pastor Joe. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like. Give the video a like. Comment down below if you have any discussions you'd like to make. Share this video with a friend. Have a great day in the Lord. May God bless you richly and greatly today to just help you to understand how good he really is. God bless.